Australia is a melting pot of culture, but the most ancient culture is that of the Aborigines. In the outback of the Northern Territory, I was able to learn so much about the Aboriginal beliefs and ways of life directly from the source. My United States Tour Operators Association member, Goway, gave us access to Australia's culture, which is still very alive today and which has often been kept very private. While we were at Uluru, we were able to meet local Aboriginal guides that serve as translators between the two worlds, both the old and the new. And Jonathan took us on a private bush tucker tour.
Because Australia is my home. Because I can see the desert, with the dust coming, with the wind blowing. That's why I'm born.
He led us through the land, pointing out important plants and animals used in Aboriginal daily life. I was able to taste the wild tomato and pull apart the strands of a plant used to make thread. He even showed me some of their traditional hunting weapons, and he taught me how to hunt small game with a spear thrower, or so he tried. So normally women aren't allowed to try this though, right? This is man's work? Okay, but I get to try. Not far enough. Later I met Christine, who's an excellent artist that creates the well-known Aboriginal dot paintings. I'd always thought that the paintings were beautiful, but I didn't know how much meaning was behind each mark and color on the canvas. So the Aboriginal culture here places a big emphasis on art, and they use art as a way to educate and tell stories. And each painting tells a story, either about the land or the animals or the people in the land. So you can come here to the Cultural Center at Uluru and learn from Aborigines like Christina, and she taught me about how I can make my own symbols and tell my own story. Mine's not as good as hers is, but it makes a huge difference because now I can read the paintings in a different way. And an important part of our itinerary included a stop at the Earth Sanctuary. This experience brings you closer to the land and life of the Outback.
Earth Sanctuary is a sustainable living centre. It was created by our family 15 years ago, and we invite guests from around the world to learn about ecology, culture and astronomy.
Run by 3 brothers and their dad, the Earth Sanctuary strives to teach not only about the animals, the plants and the landscape of the Outback, but also to demystify Aboriginal culture.
From the thousands of people that we meet every year, from cooking damper to teaching people about the stars, sleeping in swags out under the stars, and it is a beautiful existence.
The property is mostly self-sufficient with its own solar energy system that runs their electricity and their water. They even grow many of the vegetables on the property, which we enjoyed that night during dinner. Whether you are interested in learning more about food, traditions, the stars, environmentalism, or just daily life, the family at the Earth Sanctuary welcome you in as one of their own. Throughout my time in the Northern Territory, each of these local ambassadors that I met on this USTOA member tour allowed me to fully understand and immerse myself in the life of the rugged Northern Territory.